Hello there everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, Better Than Starting Manned. We are back, and we have a dilemma. I have a dilemma. I think I'm going to go with this plan, but it could wind up panning out just like the other one. So, I was advised that this ship might be able to pull off the flight to Moho itself. We have three pieces to the ship. We have the top here. So call it a stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So stage 3 here, according to my calculations, it weighs 111 tons prior to launch, 111 tons full, 79.95 tons empty. All my engines have an ISP of 390, which means that stage 1 has a delta V of 1,287. Stage 2 weighs, this section right here, weighs 43.75 tons full, 19.75 tons empty, with a ISP of 390. It has a delta V of 3,042. Finally, the last ship, the last one, this top little piece, has a delta V of it weighs 6 tons. Sorry, it weighs 8 tons. Empty at 6 tons, and theoretically has a delta V of 1,319, which is actually quite surprising for such a tiny little stage. But I guess it's really light. That's a total of 5,650 delta V. Now, according to every piece of math I can find, it should take about between 5,000 and 6,000 delta V to pull off the flight to get from Kerbal low orbit to the ground on Moho. It says here in fine print. So, depending on how much of a plane change I have to do in the process of this transition, I am somewhere between tight but doable and no way in hell. The difference is almost the difference in my calculation. It's almost a 2,000 delta V difference between the best and worst case scenarios of this intercept. So I'm a little torn. If I was to launch my secondary ship, there's absolutely no way the ship would not make it. It's absolutely 100% doable beyond any doubt. The question is, considering this flight is going to cost us $300,000, which is already half of our total budget, should we try the lower price ship and see if we can get some good fortune? My honest instinct is yes, let's try the lower price ship, because at the end of the day, this is a budget issue. And as much as I could do the two-parter, if this ship, which by the way, these are 40% sections, 22 tons of an 8-ton ship is 40%. Yeah, I want to say this is going to work. I really do. I would love to put my faith in this ship and give it a try. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try. I'll try and cut things down to a slightly more reasonable length. So we'll probably pick this up after I confirm that launch isn't going to be explosively disastrous, and we'll pick things back up in orbit once I've fast-forwarded time to the appropriate intercept moment, because I don't think I actually saved this reverted game at the right time marker for our departure. So we'll see. Anyways, the only thing that could happen that would be quite interesting would be this ship shaking itself to bloody pieces on the way up. Oh, well, okay. Or you could just fall apart right on the launch pad. That works. Sure. Why not? Kerbal physics do not resemble our Earth physics. I think I need a few struts. Oh my word. That was not right. Alright, we'll do these in pairs. So it's this stage right here. I just hope that I can get struts from here to here. Yes, I can. Good. From here to here. There we are. Uh, 1.5, or this version of the Kerbal, where struts could be magically fix everything. What the heck is going on here? Those are not mirroring right. Alright. There we go. That's a little better. Come on. You can do it. Oops. Dang it. Okay, come on. Please undo to the way you were. Ah, good. Okay. Well, let's see if that's enough struts. Man at this game. Well, hopefully it will decide not to flop over on us this time. Because if it doesn't, we should be good to go. Barring me forgetting something really important, like staging, which I'm pretty sure I checked that over. I can quickly review it before we launch. Okay, that's a little more reasonable. Still not great. Good. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. There we are. That'll help. Those four, that. Okay. Should be good. One little detail missed, but we're all right. In 3, 2, 1. Moho Mark II is on its way. Let's just hope that this behaves just a tiny bit better than our last attempt. So we'll keep this thing running until we're into stage 2, because once we're there, it should be reasonably stable. Oh, I forgot to turn the monopropellant tanks up here off. 2, 3. Where is it? There we are. 4. Okay, good. Alright, so far so good. Full throttle on the engines. No sway or anything. I think we're stable. So barring any other surprises, I will see you in orbit. Hey there everyone, we're back. We're in orbit. And we are at the right time for departure with a very, very close pass on Moho. I've got a 1500 Delta V, which is just a little bit over the theoretical Delta V of the first stage of this ship. But I have a plan. See, we still have a nice little chunk of Delta V left in this stage right here, so we're going to use it. Because, well, why not? Waste not, want not, right? We're actually still also using the RCS from the first stage as well, which is good. Again, no sense in wasting it. Oh dear. Actually, there's something I hadn't checked. Let's just make sure our departure vector doesn't take us through the planet. It does not. Okay. So just like last time, we're going to do our the 2-phase departure. So we're going to burn at T minus 1 minute 30 for about about at T minus 2 minutes for about... No, T minus 1 minute 30 for about 3 minutes. And that'll give us a pretty good feel for how much juice we're going to need and how many of these one orbit burns we're going to have to do to pull this off. Okay, let's get ourselves on the mark. Okay, and full throttle to the engines. We're going to use up every last bit of juice we've got there. Wow, that burn would only take 1 minute and 1 minute. All right. Whoa! 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 Okay, well that was bizarre. Okay, so it's only a 5-minute burn. But I think we got a nice big chunk of, oh yeah, we got a pretty good orbital adjustment out of just that little bit of work. But boy, that was a dramatic stage separation if ever I saw one. That thing just about ripped itself to shreds. Hysterical. Alright, so we're going to do one burn. That should get us most of the way out to the Mooner. This ship's actually a lot better in terms of design in many ways. I'm just going to scale up our Nav Ball here a little so we can actually read the thing, make sure we're right on the marker. Since precision seems to be an important thing for this particular flight. Okay. Engines are at full throttle. We'll make a note of how much delta V is left when we switch over to our second burn. You know, I didn't actually see how much delta V that making extra use of that one stage got us, but I have high hopes that it actually bought us that enough that this first stage will be most of our orbital, most of our departure will be in this first stage. If not all. It'd be even better if all of it was in there, but we'll see. We'll see what we will see. Alright, so we're at 26 minutes over. We are already... Yeah, we've done good. We could almost do this in one burn, but we're going to go for two. Just for safety, because we're going to be just getting a little bit over. And I'd much rather do a very, very small burn just to finish the job. Cleanly, rather than taking any chances on it. So we'll stop at T minus 1 minute at node T minus 130, or T plus 130, I should say, or around the moon's orbit if we get too close, because I don't want to wind up in a position where we're going to hit the moon on our first orbital pass. It's 3 hours out now. And actually hitting the moon's non-trivial risk at this point. Let's see, a 2-minute burn remaining. Let's do it. So we got 704 delta V remaining. So that will be our burn on the next orbit. So let's kill this. We will time warp a bit. And set a new marker right here. 704. Let's see how we did. Oop. Okay, actually we need a little less. Well, that's good, I think, I hope. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's all about departure time now. There we are. Come on, get us a little closer. We must be very close. Yeah, we're extremely close. There it is. That's what we were looking for. Reestablish that. Okay. A little bit more adjustment just to get that nice and close. It's all about the timing here. Come on. Boy, this gets a little wacky when we're this close, doesn't it? As soon as you get this close, the rounding errors are just so far off. It's really quite hilarious just how wrong some of these numbers seem. You know, it's like, you know, increasing and decreasing have the same impact on the orbital intercept calculations. It's almost like it doesn't quite know what the end result is going to be. All right, well, 184 is pretty good. We'll be able to do a midway burn. And actually, if you look at that, the burn is almost identical, which means we're right on the mark. So let's drift our way around until we're almost to the mark. 13-hour transition here. Just about to the moon and back. 26 minutes to go. We'll just do a regular quick save here. So with 2-minute and 30-second burn, we're going to burn at T-minus 1 minute and 15 seconds. That'll put us right in the middle of the two burns and should get us quite cleanly to Moho with this stage. I don't see how we could miss. All right, close enough. Okay. Looks good, looks stable. All right, and there we are. There's our departure. And we're focusing our view there because it'll get us a much better view on how close we're getting to our actual arrival point. And actually, it looks like this whole thing's going to get us much, much closer to the right location than our last attempt did, which is really good news. Also, just because with the two-engine design, we're just getting much faster response on our calculated burns, which means the end result is much, much closer to our calculated burns, which is nothing but a good thing, right? I'd like to think it is. Okay, let's just see how much fuel we've got left. We've still got half a tank left in this stage. Good. Good. That's actually really good news. That's better than my worst case scenario estimates for this transition, because this is the transition that could be really expensive. And my worst case scenario transition would have consumed this entire tank and then some. Just hovering over the cut engines option. Getting really close to the right place now. RCS, don't fail me now. There we are. Actually, do I even have the RCS on this ship? I can't even remember where the RCS fuel is coming from now. Oh, did I leave? I did leave those extra tanks. Oh, shoot. I might have wasted a bunch of RCS fuel. Just realized something that I might have forgotten on the second launch. I had to relaunch the ship. There was a major glitch off camera. Nothing too serious, but I forgot to turn off the second stage RCS, so I might have actually wasted... Well, I probably had more RCS than I needed anyways. Okay. We are so close right now, it's stupid. Okay, let's get a Let's get a adjustment burn. Okay, it looks like we wasted a little bit of... Alright, well the descending node is actually not a bad place to do this adjustment. Okay. Okay, we really missed by, like, nothing. Come on, there's got to be something we can do. Is there a better place we can do this? I suppose the sooner we do it, the better. Okay. Come on, what's going on? It was perfect. No, 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 no. Shoot. Oh my god. Did I fire those engines? I fired those engines, didn't I? Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I might have to redo that burn. Good thing I quick saved before the flight, isn't it? Alright, that's the one we need right there. Please tell me you're not burning right now. Engines off, engines off. They're not off. Okay, how badly did I just mess this up? I don't even know. Alright, well, let's go to Moho and see how badly we've just botched. Oh boy, that was not ideal, was it? What the... Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. How on earth could we be missing it by an entire bloody orbit now? It was... Oh, I don't know. Oh, hold on, did I... Okay, let's just... Okay. I must have accidentally clicked the button that increases the, that makes it go in orbit further or something. Or I was on the wrong side of the departure line. Okay. Panic, crisis averted. Okay, departure time isn't going to change anything now. Okay, well that's a start. Alright, well that's a... There we are. Now we got an encounter of a sort. Alright. Just a little bit more adjustment. Hopefully it won't. Okay. Okay, that's not going to make any difference. That was weird. Let's zero out the normal. I'm not sure I actually meant to do that. Come on. We're just gonna zap around here until we get something that's a little closer, and I think I've almost got it. Almost there. Come on, just a little more. The numbers are just that wacky, aren't they? Okay, well, normal is helping. Sort of. Good enough. Okay. So how are we doing for RCS? We still got half a tank of the main RCS left. So I suppose we'll be okay. I guess I could do some of this with the reaction wheel too, couldn't I? Okay, it says to do this burn in about 10 hours, so we'll stick with the plan. Actually, we'll just quick save right here and time warp our way out of the Kerbal SOI first. Kerbal escape in 2 hours. And then shortly after that is our burn to finally achieve the orbit we want. Not long now. A few seconds. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. Well, that was unfortunate. This was about 11? Yeah. I want lower numbers here, not higher numbers. Oh yeah, that's right, it was a slowdown, wasn't it? I can't believe I'm having to do this again. Doesn't feel like we're getting to the actual place we want to get to. All right, we're getting closer. I don't know, something feels weird about this orbital adjustment, but hey, as long as we're getting closer to where we need to be, I guess it's okay. All right, come on. Lower orbit, lower, 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 lower. That's probably low enough, huh? Yep, that'll do. Okay. That's a 31 delta V adjustment, though. 1 second, though. Wow. That's almost nothing. That's like the smallest amount of delta V possible. Which means we're definitely going to have to do it with almost no engine power. In fact, we almost should do this with RCS, shouldn't we? Even with the limited quantity we have, that might still be the best bet. I do have those spare tanks on the landing stage, even though that's not optimal. I think it's still going to be our best bet. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Get as close to our mark as possible. $10x. That's 50x. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. All right, no, we'll use the engines. There we are, 5-second burn. Okay, it's actually a little more than I thought. That's good. Hopefully our final course adjustment. This has to get us an intercept. Here it comes, yes! Here it comes. All right. Just a little further. Very, very close. But hopefully this low delta V pass will, or this close pass will make it nice and doable. Bingo! That's exactly where we wanted it. Okay, so barring some grand disaster here, I don't see why this ship shouldn't be able to pull off this orbital insertion. I mean, the concern I have right now is that the amount of delta V it still says it needs is pretty prodigious. It's pretty high. So they say it's going to be a 9-minute capture. Wow. That's a lot of delta V. But I guess... Well, hopefully there's enough fuel in this thing to pull it off. Let's get ourselves to a point where our ship is charging proper. And I'm going to save the game, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.